Tensions between Israel and Iran reach dangerous new heights. African countries are speaking out, reflecting the continent's diverse geopolitical stances, yet unified in a call for peace, restraint and justice in the Middle East. CGTN's Yasser Hakim highlights the concerns being voiced in Egypt and the economic impact being felt in the North African nation.
The region is at a boiling point. The threat of a nuclear catastrophe has never been so real. There is widespread concern Egypt, which being the closest African country to Israel, could be the victim of a deadly spillover if Iran hits nuclear facilities in Israel.
Most of the facilities in the Dimona nuclear reactor is deeply underground, and however, if it is bombed, Dimona is about 80 kilometers from the Egyptian borders. We are mainly far from this effect, but we have to take care to detect and to monitor the radiation level. You can, because of the wind direction, wind speed.
The Egyptian Nuclear and Regulatory Authority has a network across the country that can detect radiation and issues regular reports to the public.
The reports are very important just to illustrate the situation and also to be true with the people in Egypt. But till now, there is no increase in the radiation level. If there are any increase in the radiation level, we have what we call emergency measures. And that will be, every measure will depend on how much the action.
Meanwhile, Cairo, a main player in the Middle East, has been heavily criticizing Israel's policies.
There are repercussions on Egypt's national security, especially that Iran has its proxies in places like Yemen and Lebanon, so can destabilize the whole region if there is an escalation, and hence Egypt will be intensifying diplomatic efforts with the two sides and international community to mediate a ceasefire.
Egyptian officials are trying to avert any escalation in the conflict. Besides the political and security aspects, what has been felt the most is the direct impact of the war on Egypt's economy. Since Israel started its aggression on Iran, the Egyptian pound dropped from 49 to 51 to the US dollar, while the stock market saw major losses and hot money exited the region.
The economic fallout is much worse than the political or security impact, especially sectors that secure important revenue. Tourism, for instance, will be affected because although we are safe, but we are in an unstable region.
The Suez Canal, another major source of hard currency, is also facing more losses as a shipping corridor. But energy is more concerning. Egypt's natural gas imports from Israel's Leviathan gas well have been suspended for security reasons. Egypt has quickly issued a tender to import 1 million tons of natural gas for immediate delivery.
We have cancelled energy supplies to heavy industries, which will affect production and export revenue. 3 LNG vessels have arrived to speed up the natural gas transport from other countries. However, the shortage in natural gas supplies could lead to a return to electricity outages in the summer.
Meanwhile, the government says it is amending the state expenditure to save funds for importing food, energy and basic necessities if the conflict prolongs and inflation hits global markets. Yasser Hakim for CGTN, Cairo, Egypt.